So I am home one last time before finals week really starts, which is next week. And I received a package from VQ Fit. So we're gonna go check that out right now. See what goodies I got. I'm real excited about this actually. I've been waiting for this. Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This thing is heavy. This thing is... Okay, I'm gonna need to... Can you film me bringing this upstairs? You definitely threw a couple bricks in here just to be like, we'll just get him excited. Oh. That's convenient. Alright, you know what? I'm about to power lift her into this thing.
Yeah. What's making it so heavy?
Literally just all clothes. Oh my god. I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
Oh
whoa,
my god.
man.
Ooh. It's a real clean emblem. Wow. I'm so happy right now. Alright, so these are more pants. I want to open a shirt first. This is real nice. This does look a bit big on me, but all that means is
You have to get bigger.
grow a little bit more, yeah.
What size?
These are all medium. I didn't check the sizing chart. I just figured I'm a medium-sized person, so that's what I wear. Oh my god. Feel this material. It's so nice.
Well, that's good that you like it.
Isn't that just...
Yeah, it's nice. It's got a lot of stretch to it. Maybe they'll send your mama some.
Yeah, sponsor my mom.
It must feel really comfortable. I bet it's cool on your body.
That just feels good.
It looks good. Actually, it fits you. Would you want it tighter than that? I don't think so. I think it fits you really well.
Oh wow,
That's a nice color.
What is this fabric?
That is a great color. Is it the same fabric?
Fabric. Yeah, it's just like, it's like cotton, but it's almost like microfiber. Just
yeah.
It's got that elastane, that special, the special sauce.
I love me some elastane. Nice. Oh my god, it fits you like a glove.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's really... I wouldn't want it any tighter. I guess it could be a little tighter. But then look on top. There's no way you'd be able to...
For like casual clothes.
Yeah.
I like obviously having some tightness around like the arms and upper body, but I like having a little bit of looseness around the torso area. I should probably also get not mismatched socks, but just keep the camera up here and they won't notice.
They look pretty snug. What size are they?
Medium. It's exactly the way I like them.
They look good. They look really good on you. Are they comfortable? Little booty.
I'm gonna cut that part out of the video. All of these clothes just feel like I got them tailored.
Mm-hmm. They look like they're custom made for you.
That's such a clean logo too.
Yeah.
I nailed it. See, I wish more clothes had this where it like comes down more at the front, but then kind of comes up and comes back down.
Oh yeah, you like that
cut?
cut?
Why? I just like that, yeah. Well, I'm liking the color scheme so far.
What's the thickness like?
This is like a late fall, early spring thickness, I'd say.
Look at that. I think the socks kind of jazz it up a little bit, add a little contrast.
Like that.
That's a great color. I love these colors.
Yeah, I know. This is... Where's that other shirt that had like a similar color? There we go.
Is that the same one, the same thickness, same sweater, same hoodie? I mean,
no,
that is a great color.
This one's a little thinner, and it's tighter fitting. Oh wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And it fits so well around the waist too.
Try a cap.
Ooh, hold on, I like this color. Even like the tags are just high.
I mean, everything just looks like
real nice.
It does.
Real clean. Oh god, I'm gonna have to cut this out of the video too.
No, you can do it.
I can do it. Thank you, Mom, for believing in me. Here we go. I figured out the key.
Nice. I really love those.
Just feel the inside.
Yes. Oh my god. What is the fabric mix?
85% cotton, 15 polyester. This has some funky business going on at the bottom. Hold on. What is this funky business? Oh, I think this is to you put this, like, you can put this on around your foot.
Over your heel?
And then you put your shoe on, and you don't really feel this. That way it doesn't like hike up your leg.
Yes, I used to have pants like that actually.
I don't think I'll ever have to do laundry again. I'll just have all of these clothes. I can just wear a new article of clothing every time. You know what? I'm gonna rock the camo.
What?
I'm gonna rock this camo.
Oh, you never had camo before, have
I
you?
have
not. Feel these. These are totally different, aren't they?
These feel a little more Jimmy to me. Like
Yeah.
a little more, just almost like nylon-y, probably more elastic. This is my lack of organization being manifested in real time. It's like casual, but I could wear this to the gym if I didn't have any tank tops or anything.
Right.
I could wear this because it's like kind of gym fabric, but you could also 100% casually wear this to school.
I like those camo pants. I can barely even see you.
Really? Oh my god! Did I actually just fall for that on camera?
Really? I'm right here, Mom. Wave.
She's just a floating torso. I can't believe Wow.
James, put all the shirts on one side and all the pants on the other, and just start to.
I just don't even know what to do with all these. Like, this is an entire wardrobe right here. I've never it's been a very long time since I've seen this look. So
You don't wear sunglasses. They're good in the sun.
I feel like in order for you to go to the gym with a cap on, you need to be so freaking huge and lean. Like, the only people you ever see with a cap on in the gym are like chewing gum and they have a gallon of water and they're just like, like they just don't care about anyone else. You got their cap on, it's like pulled down over their eyes.
Yeah. I'm not here. I'm not here.
So the little closing thing that I did ended up cutting out because I was recording for like 20 minutes straight, but I am genuinely overwhelmed right now. Like, this is by far the biggest shipment of like anything I've ever gotten. I have no words. I'm just very thankful. Vanquish, thank you so much. I really genuinely love the clothes. I know I say genuinely a lot, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is amazing. Look at this. Like, my entire bed is just all clothes. It is currently 1:45 in the morning, and I'm about to hit back. I make poor choices, and I have a very bad sleep schedule. But my back's big though. Damn. Clean. So clean. Wow. I love every single article of clothing that I received from Vanquish. Oh, damn. around actually it's probably like 3 right now. Yeah, it's 3, so I don't really want to do anything heavy or super intense, so I'm just gonna do probably 2 or 3 sets of like AMRAP pull-ups just to get some back volume, because I've only done like 3 exercises. And then yeah, I'm gonna go home, eat, maybe edit like half this video, and then go to sleep. Look at that clean shirt. So, as you know, I've wanted to make a bench tips vid for a while. A lot of people have asked for that. But honestly, I don't really even know where to start. Like, I didn't plan out what I was gonna say when I first came in. So, I guess I'll just start with the most controversial part, which is the arch. A lot of people, either they don't like the arch at all, or they don't give a fuck, or they know how useful it is and they use it. I'd say most people are the last kind, and the people who hate bench arching don't follow me. But I'm going to A, explain why arching is important, and B, show you how to properly arch. So, arching is important because the main reason for me is, and this would be a reason for everyone, is that arching allows you to retract your scapula a lot more. So it's very important when you bench that you retract your scapula like this, and I will show you what that looks like right now. So here's me laying back with your average bro form, right? Pretty flat back, legs just kind of like out flopping around, so they don't really know what they're doing with them. They unrack the bar, it's got 5 miles to travel down to their chest because their shoulders are out like this. And yeah, then they come all the way down, their elbows are flared out, and it goes like way below the level of the torso, and they press up, and it just looks horrible, right? You're putting your shoulders in a horrible position by having them this flared out, and also by having your elbows flaring out when you're coming down. So, what you want to do is retract your scapula like this, right? This is unretracted, this is retracted. Now, what an arch allows you to do, if you get an arch in your back, it allows you to retract your scapula way, way, way more. It's always better to have your shoulders in a healthier position. Like, it's never a good thing to have your shoulders in like a less healthy position when you could easily arch a little bit. I'm not saying you have to arch like a power lifter, but having a slight arch in the back, even if you're a bodybuilder, is going to be important, because bodybuilders don't like shoulder injuries either. Like, that's not going to help muscle growth. So even if size is your goal, you're still going to want to have a slight arch in your back. Now obviously, if strength is your goal and you're trying to win meets, then I don't even need to explain why an arch is going to help you, like reduced ROM, everything like that. So this way I don't keep sliding back every time I try to show you how to arch. So honestly, I've basically covered most of the basics for just like regular bench, you know? Like, you're gonna want to get your feet on the ground, get a little bit of an arch in your back, and then unrack the weight, and I guess I'll go over elbow tucking, because I see a lot of people do this wrong. So when you bench, you do not want to flare your elbows out like this. You want to keep your elbows directly under the bar at all times. So it should be perpendicular to the ground, directly under the bar. Now, when you bench, you should not come down. The bar should not stop like right on or above your nipples. People make that mistake all the time. Where the bar is right now is way too close to my head. The bar should be contacting like my upper ab. That's the proper position, so right here. And in order for your elbows to stay directly under the bar, if it's contacting your upper ab, you're going to have to tuck your elbows. You're not going to be able to flare it out, or your elbows would come behind the bar. So how exactly do you keep your elbows tucked? Just as you're descending, focus, it's going to really come from your lat tightness. So if your back is just like a dead fish, then yeah, your elbows are just going to flare right out because there's no lat tightness at all. But if you focus on keeping your lats engaged like a springboard, so as soon as it comes out of the bottom, your lats literally like drive the weight up like a springboard, then your elbows are going to naturally tuck in. So yeah, just focus on keeping a little bit of lat tightness, but you also don't want to overcompensate. So, you don't want to tuck so much that you look like this when you're benching, right? It should be a healthy medium, and that healthy medium occurs when your elbows are directly under the bar throughout the whole lift, like that. And also, one more thing, I'm kind of getting sick of holding up this bar, but one more thing is that bench is not a straight up and down movement like this, right? The bar, when it's resting up in the air, should be like basically directly over the top of your chest, and then as it comes down, you bring it down towards the upper ab, and then as you press up, it comes back up over the top of the chest, like that, right? So it's less of an up and down motion and more of like a little slight bit of a curve. Now, if you get all that and you get why it's healthy, but you still don't know like how I bench or how I get such a huge arch in my back, I'll tell you now. For arching, there's not too much you can do besides practicing. Obviously practicing will help, but if you have tight muscles around your lower back or upper back, your spine might have more potential to arch, but your tight muscles are limiting it. So if you put a foam roller on the bench, I'll show you right now, I'll just grab one. So you get your foam roller, you put it on the bench like so, and you just simply, usually you're gonna wanna like tuck in your shirt for this so it doesn't get caught on the roller. And you just go like this and just roll back and forth and try to have both your head and your butt contact the bench at the same time so you're not, constantly flexing your abs like this. You want to be relaxed and allow the foam roller to actually roll out your lower back. And yeah, you just do that for both sides. Like a couple minutes on each side. You can do your upper back too. And in terms of muscle mobility, that's really the only thing you can do. There's not much else you can do besides practice and obviously foam roll if you have tight muscles. So yeah, that's all I really do for arch, is like I'll foam roll sometimes. I don't really even do it that often anymore. And mainly my arch just comes from practice. Like if you look at old bench videos of mine, my arch has just gotten bigger and bigger over time. And it's not like I tried to arch any less back then. It's just I hadn't practiced enough. My spine wasn't that flexible, and now it is. So my exact method, like my exact setup is this. I lay back. First thing I do is I have a ring finger on ring. So I find the ring, put my ring finger around there, and then what I do is I come back like this, right? And when I'm back like this, that's where I set my feet. And then after I have my feet set, I literally use the bar to lift myself up and bring myself forward like this. And then I come back. So I'll redo that obviously. And when there's weight on the bar, it's not gonna slide around like this when I'm trying to move it. But yeah, so I lift myself up and slide myself forward. And then using my quads, because you can see they're like all the way, my knees all the way bent back, I push myself up like this and push my sternum up and back like towards the ceiling and just try to get as big of an arch as possible. Then I kind of shuffle my scap in and back. So not only does that increase my arch, but it also allows my shoulders to get as retracted as possible because I'm literally doing them one side at a time until it's just maximum tension. Then I unwrap the bar. And yeah, right now I'm just like a loaded springboard. Like there's just so much tension in my quads and my back, just throughout my entire body. Also, I forgot to say, by the way, if you catch me in my underwear in the mirror right now, that's because I'm actually squatting and I wanted to change into shorts. But I forgot to say that the last part of the bench where I said I was loaded like a springboard, when there's weight on the bar, especially if it's heavyweight, that actually allows you to have a much larger arch because you can almost use the weight to your advantage and like let it hold your shoulders in place as you arch as much as possible. So you don't slide on the bench at all, and you can like use maximum quad power to push your sternum up as much as possible, and the weight will keep you pressed onto a certain spot on the bench. That's why you'll see with like the maxes that I've hit in the gym, my arch looks bigger than what you just saw right there. And also, I forgot to mention, I use a belt when I bench. You don't have to. I kind of just do it because I feel like it pushes my sternum up a little bit more, kind of like keeps my core a little bit tighter. A lot of people say that it doesn't really do anything. I like it. Like it's definitely not gonna hurt you. I mean, some people might say it'll like reduce arch, but it doesn't for me. So I just got out of my first final of the day, which was torture, but I just realized as I was editing this video that I forgot to talk about leg drive. A lot of people have a problem with their ass coming off of the bench when they use leg drive, and what helped me fix that was, instead of pushing up when I use my quads, instead of like pushing back and up, try instead to drive your traps directly backward towards the wall behind you. And when I started doing that, instead of just simply flexing my glutes and hamstrings and quads and hoping that it worked correctly and that I used leg drive correctly, once I actually focused on pushing my traps directly, like here's the bench, right? And obviously your traps are resting on it, and trying to just drive your traps directly horizontally backwards, that's what helped me the most. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about leg drive. Also, for you to get that trap thing going on, what I was just saying about driving your traps backwards, the best way to do that is by only activating your quads and hip flexors. So leave your glutes and hamstrings, like obviously have like maintain tightness in them, but don't actively contract them when you use leg drive. It should be mainly quads and hip flexors, and if you activate your hip flexors properly, that's going to like basically pull your hips down onto the bench, because that's what the hip flexors do. They're responsible for that specific motion. And you probably heard that and you were like, oh, but if I only use my quads and hip flexors and I'm just pushing backwards, isn't that gonna make me slide on the bench? Well, if it's a good bench, so it's not super slippery, and you have weight in your hands, the weight is gonna keep you pressed onto the bench in that specific position, so you won't slide. And you can go to Walmart and buy a little non-slip, like one of those cabinet thingies that, you know, people usually like put in their cabinets so mugs don't slide around and stuff. If you go and get one of those and you put it on a bench, it's gonna do the exact same thing it does with, like, for its normal purpose, which is non-slip. So yeah, I always put a non-slip pad down, and that combined with having weight in my hands causes me to never slide on the bench.